What?
That's my ex-boyfriend.
What?
No, I shut up.
Now, mate, I'm having her, and now your ex. Anything else? I'm like, woohoo!
Welcome back to Romance Review TV with Lady T, and we have another recap or review video of Love Island UK Season 8, episode number 6, and yes, we have a lot of drama to unpack in this video. Also, there's somebody new in the villa, and that somebody knows somebody else in that villa, and we'll talk about it. But before we do, if you are new here, hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications. If you like the video, smash that like button, and also feel free to drop a comment down in the comment section below. So without further ado, let's jump into this recap video. So as we left from the previous episode, we lost Liam. Liam self-eliminated because he could not find a connection with the new girls or anyone else. So the first couple we're going to talk about is Amber and Demi, and these two lovebirds are doing absolutely fine. He was wondering if Amber was happy about the speech that he gave at the recoupling ceremony, and the answer to that is a resounding yes from Amber. And he seems very happy with his choice, and he liked the fact that he got to choose her versus leaving in a state where, you know, the fans chose to put them together. So the next couple we're going to talk is this interaction between Luca and Gemma. And it was pretty interesting to say the least, because as he was ecstatic being in her presence, it didn't seem so much for her. She was trying to tell him to put the brakes on, slow your roll, cool down, chill out, and you know, he really wasn't doing anything, just excited to get to know her. I honestly think that this pairing by her to, you know, be excited about recoupling was a reaction to the whole thing with Davida, you know, recoupling with Ekinsu. But I don't think she really wants to be in this coupling with Luca. What do you guys think? So then we have Tasha and Andrew, who are finally together. They chose each other, and Tasha's happy about it because she originally told Andrew to slow his roll after he tried to snake Luca, even though Luca's moved on. But they're now in a good space. They're happy to be together. You can tell by her face that she wanted him to kiss her, and it happened. So they shared their first kiss, and actually I'm thinking that there's a little bit of chemistry building between these two. I actually like these two, and if they stay on this same path, they probably can go all the way to the end. And Tasha thinks so as well, because she is very excited about this first kiss with Andrew. And I honestly think they look good together, and they're comfortable with each other, and they're happy. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what's going to be moving forward with these two. Now, as for India and Ikenna, yeah, I don't see the chemistry there. I said that once before. He mentioned that he wanted to treat her like one of the guys, and for some reason she still have this interest, but he's not there yet. Now, according to what we saw, he was saying that he was happy to choose her at the, recoupling ceremony, but there was nothing, no intimacy, no kiss, no anything. And I think she even asked for it, and he didn't do it, so whatever. Then we have Davida and his girl Ekin Su. Now, right now, they're in a good place. This whole interaction was extremely awkward because Ekinsu definitely wanted him to kiss her. But the way that it happened, because we'll see if it actually happened, the way that it happened, it was this weird, like, okay, do I go in here? Do I go in there? I don't know. Okay, let's just do this. And when they did, it was very passionate, and it seemed like they really enjoyed it. But I don't know, it was weird as they got to that point. And if you guys actually saw the episode, you'll know what I'm talking about. There was kissing between Tasha and Andrew at bedtime, and then we saw a little snuggle time with Luca and Gemma as well. So there, we got a little intimacy in this episode. So the next morning, both Afia and Paige got a text stating that they're going to have separate dates with the new guy. And the new guy is Jax. Jax is this handsome guy. He's 23 years old. I would have thought he was a little bit older. He doesn't look like he's 23, but he dated Gemma. Gemma's only 19, so there's only a 4-year difference at the time when they were dating a couple years ago. So his first date, which was with Paige, they were pretty excited about seeing who this new guy was until this happened when Gemma saw who it was.
Ex-boyfriend.
What?
That's my ex-boyfriend.
What?
No, I swear down. I know, I swear down.
So that teaser we saw, who ex-boyfriend that was, is Gemma. So the first date with Paige seemed like it went well. Paige seems like she's such a sweet girl. They had a really good connection. Now at this point, Paige did not know that Jax was Gemma's ex. She didn't find out until a little bit later. So I'm glad that they were able to make this connection so far, and I guess she would have to build upon it, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. But between these two with Jax and Paige, I honestly think that if he took the time and she took the time and they got to know each other, they really could make a good connection. And it seemed like Paige thinks the same. So now Afia's turn, and I absolutely see a zero connection with these two. Now, she did ask some really good questions, and Afia was at the top with the other girl, so she does know and is very aware that Jax is Gemma's ex. So, I think that in itself was a turnoff for her, besides the fact that I don't really think they had a connection. Now, when it got back to Luca, that Jax was, of course, Gemma's ex, he started feeling some kind of way. And Andrew was trying to give him a little vote of confidence, but it wasn't working because, the guy is a handsome guy. Now, in the meantime, we did see Amber having a conversation with Paige as they talk about the date with Jax. And she was saying, you know what, go ahead and pursue that. You guys look like you're a good match. She informed her of, him being Gemma's ex. And it kind of, it did kind of turn her a certain way to her thoughts in regards to that, but it didn't make her take a step back. She's definitely moving forward to try to get to know him. Now, as for Ekin Su, she just got done with this deep, passionate kiss with Davida, and then she was interested immediately in Jax. And she was trying to really get to know him. Like she was kind of sneaking around, but they did have some form of a conversation. And yeah, she was asking a ton of questions. She really wanted to know who he was, what was he about, and if she had anything in common with him. And it's so evident with this video.
I know David J. I would have wanted to get to know you as well. Yeah, I want to get to know you, the real you. Looking guy, it's only fair if I get to know him. Yes, I'm very content with Davide. There is a chemistry there, there's a connection there.
So as much as she's content with Davida, yeah, she definitely is playing the game because she also trying to keep her options open. In the meantime, he's also looking at this, having a conversation with Paige, thinking that, oh no, they're good. They're just having a conversation. I'm content. Yeah, I don't know about this one, Davida. It looks like from what you're seeing, your girl is playing. So you need to keep an eye on that. In regards to India, she's now having a conversation with Ekin Su, and Ekin Su is trying to get a read on the fact of where she stands, meaning India, with Ikena. And she's telling her or giving her advice that she needs to go ahead and kiss him. And India is like, well, what do you mean, at bedtime? What should I do? And Ekinsu was like, look, your time here is short. You don't know when you're going to get sent home. And if you want to go ahead and get this guy, go ahead. And she said, this is not something that I normally do. Honestly, India, I don't know where this guy is. I mean, he says that he has an interest and he want to take it to the next level. But she's second guessing it at this point, and I don't blame her. So then Paige decided that after finding out about Gemma being Jack's ex, she wanted to also have a conversation to kind of test the temperature of where he is and whether there is still some form of a connection between he and Gemma. And he said, well, no, we're exes for a reason. She even said the same thing as well. And of course, Gemma and Luca is watching. Now, Gemma is giving Luca, I guess, some form of, false hope, maybe, or maybe a little hope, because he's happy about the fact that Gemma said he and Paige, meaning Jack and Paige, are meant for each other. They're looking good together and she should go for it. And that is music, of course, to Luca's ears. So now it's time for the dinner party, I'll just call it like that. And they do a game of Never Have I Ever, and it was hilarious. Tasha was like, I'm not going to judge, but she couldn't help herself because some of the stuff that was coming out about threesomes and foursomes and between Davida and Ekinsu, they were throwing it back with their wine glasses because they had done a lot of different things. Speaking of throwing it back, we actually see Luca now seeing the green-eyed jealousy monster because now Jax want to have a conversation with his girl, Gemma. And so he is like on pins and needles. He's beginning to be anxious. He's worried about their interactions because I know he's probably wondering about the fact that, most of everybody in the villa don't know each other. However, this is familiar territory. They were together for, I think she said 8 months, but they broke up about 2 years ago, but they still are familiar with each other. It's familiarity there. And so even you can tell by their body language and their conversation, it's like two old friends reacquainting with each other. And normally, especially if she's been in an intimate relationship with this guy, of course, that connection can be awakened. But it was something interesting I want to mention about that Never Have I Ever game that they played is he said, anybody ever here slept with their ex? And Gemma drunk out of her glass, and that look that he gave Gemma at that time, like throwing daggers. So I'm wondering if that breakup had to do with anything, allegedly, where she might have slept with an ex or something. I don't know. But anywho, moving forward, this current conversation they're having, they are really vibing. They're really enjoying themselves. And on the other side of the villa, Luca is, he has a look of constipation on his face because he's in pain watching this whole interaction happen between, his girl and her ex. So, of course, he's worried if he's on borrowed time when it comes with Gemma, and as he should be, and unfortunately, this is the name of the game. When you come on Love Island, you can only be with one person for one night, and the next day it could be all over. So I hope you enjoyed this recap video of Love Island UK Season 8 episode number 6. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.